Hello, hello. Welcome to the monthly tarot forecast for December for the sign of Cancer. If you have a rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, or north node sign for Cancer, this is going to be for you. Although I do say, and I recommend that if you're trying to do more predictive work, meaning find out what really is most likely going to be occurring for you, I would recommend putting more weight in the rising sign energy, okay? Then you can look at sun sign for a little bit more clarification and possible strategy. Moon sign is just more so going to tell you how you may be feeling during the month coming up. And then the north node is going to reveal to you what your soul is honestly, truly going to be paying attention to. So it's a way to kind of like get a peek at the answers for the test, so to speak. But yeah, so I have already pulled cards for all of the signs, and for the most part, everything is absolutely amazing for most everyone, except for like maybe two. So I think that's awesome. For you, the general guidance and energy is this card of faith. And this card specifically is very much related to spiritual power, soul power, soul sovereignty in the spirit realm. Cancer, you are on fire this month. Shouldn't be a surprise though, right? Because the North Node is in your sign. So you are getting all of the supportive, manifestative, I guess is a word, expansive, abundant and healing and joyful and creative energy from the universe. The North Node is always, for me, the manifesting node. So this is where the universe is providing its greatest amount of support for creating what you desire in your life. So, if you know any Leos, they had the North Node going through their sign for the past 18 months, and you probably saw a lot of amazing things happen for them in their life because of that North Node influence. So now it's your turn for the next 18 months, approximately. Spotlight is on you, and there's a lot that is available for you, a lot of spiritual power, which means that it's going to be very, very important for you to be clear, very clear about what it is that you want to have, because the universe is going to pass it your way. So choose the best. You don't need to compromise it right now. You don't need to be like, oh, well, let's see, I might be able to do this. Like, just go with it. And then in the moment, if you have to make an adjustment, you will. But because you will be so clear and connected to the core of what it is that you want, you'll be able to make adjustments as needed while still staying in integrity and in alignment with your heart's desire. Okay? But lead with the vision, lead with the best that it can be, and enjoy it. Enjoy what comes for you. So, yeah, this is going to be a nice month. This is going to be a nice month. Now, for relationships, those of you who are already in committed partnerships, this is going to be beautiful, because it may be a situation where you've been dating for someone for a little bit, and the two of you decide to actually come into a committed union. It could be a situation where maybe you're actually getting married, or maybe moving in together, whatever it is, but there is a deep soul connection that happens this month, where it may feel like a soulmate or even a twin flame energy, but a healthy one, not the craziness, the runner chaser mess that's been going on for forever, right? It seems like this is something different, but this can occur, because individually each soul is in their power. So that's amazing. Those of you who are single and looking, this is going to be nice for you too, because you are basically going to be like this highlighter walking about. So if you're wanting to catch the eye of somebody, or if you just are wanting to be noticed and have, suitors, regardless of gender, be attracted to you and want to approach you, et cetera, or even to have the confidence to approach others, this is that month to do so. So now is not the time to be holed up doing a lot of work if you're really searching and looking for love. Put yourself out there, because you will really be able to attract in that union that you are searching for. Okay. And for those of us who are in the Northern Hemisphere, I know that may be tough because it's cold and Cancers just want to be home. I get it. I'm a sun sign Cancer. I totally get it. But yeah, if you get out there, you never know. This is a nice month. And the universe is putting you front and center. Front and center. So use it. All right. So for your money, it's actually looking overall pretty good. I think it's going to be on some level a bit of a juggling act in terms of making sure that you're handling the things that need to be handled, but also not overspending or getting ahead of yourself. It's not to say that there's going to be, these massive losses or major expenses that come up, but you may need funds to be able to purchase something that you want in the future, or invest in something that is part of a goal that you have that maybe is not on the radar just yet. So just be mindful of that in a positive sense, so that you leave room for creation of something that you really truly desire. Because I think that's going to be more so the energy. So stay on top of your money. And I think also too, you will find that you will see things pretty like black and white. I don't think you're going to have the same kind of emotional attachments to money or around money or belief systems around that like you have in the past. I think you're going to be much more perceptive and clear, and less likely to fall into negative habits or behavior patterns around money if that's been an issue for you. So that's good. I think that money will definitely be increasing for you in the future, and that may be because of a romantic partnership that comes in, or maybe some business union. Maybe going to business with somebody, or somebody brings in an opportunity for additional money. But I think money is actually going to be good. So invest in things that are in alignment with your goals, because I think you'll be happy with that. Now, in terms of career for you, I think things will be chill for the month. I don't think that there's actually going to be any kind of growth. If you are trying to, for whatever reason, get a new job or make some kind of major shift, I would say no for this month. Like, really just chill, because I don't think that aspect of support is going to be there from the universe. This is kind of more of a holding pattern energy. So if you have the chance to honestly stay where you are, stay there, okay? And then you can shift later. And you're probably already noticing this. Like, if you've been trying to make some moves and it hasn't been happening, it's because the universe is not allowing it because of timing. Okay, so just hold off. Otherwise, in the positive context, you're good. You don't have to work that hard. You don't have to work as hard as you think you may need to, especially if there have been concerns around money. Take it easy, space things out, and you'll be fine. Okay, so let's pull to see guidance for the beginning, middle, and end of the month for you. And then we'll do closing guidance. So I did see the Devil card try to pop out, so we'll see if that does actually come out at some point today, because that's interesting. But the Devil card is Capricorn energy, and the sun will be shifting into Capricorn this month. And the nodes are in Cancer and Capricorn. So beginning with 10 of Swords. So this is stress. This is a lot of mental worry, anxiety, of like communication, networking, signing of contracts, just a lot of activity happening there. But because it's a 10 and it's starting the month, it means that is basically like capped off a period of toughness, of anxiety, if you will. That should be done once we clear, probably honestly the first weekend of the month. And yep, when we get to the middle month, we start over fresh, the Princess of Swords. So that is a new path, a new mind, a new way of relating, a new way of thinking. It is refreshment. of the mind and thought processes. So that is good. That is good. Also, as a reminder, though, don't be unnecessarily petty. Unnecessarily meaning confrontational. That will not be supported right now. It will not be supported right now. You don't want to create unnecessary drama. So whatever is up, let it go. And you got more swords cards. This is interesting. End of the month, we have the 7 of Swords. And this message was sent from the Emperor. Interesting. So one thing I will say with this is because the Emperor showed up pretty dominantly in Gemini reading. So I would suggest going to watch that, especially if you have one of your planets, and in particular, one of the personal planets in Gemini. This may actually, their reading may actually be something that you need to hear. But the 7 of Swords, 7s do talk about personal mastery, so it can talk about coming back to a place of mastery in the mind, especially after having done like all of this mental output, to be able to kind of take a step back, refresh, and come at a place of better stability and control is good. That's a nice transition to go through and to see happen. But this also can talk about just watching this, any kind of self-sabotaging fears or things that you may not be wanting to face, whether this is lies that you're telling to yourself or lies that may be happening around you. And lies meaning just like things being kept from you, although it can be direct lies. It seems like if it is more the negative aspect of that energy, though, I think it's going to be more so those of you who have coworkers. I think that would actually be more of a work situation. Those of you who work for yourself, I don't think that's going to be an issue so much. You may just find that you're like exceptionally frustrated, and that might be just because of Mercury coming out of its retrograde and things just needing to get back in on track. But I think more, if it's more of that conflictual energy, I think that's actually going to be more work stuff, more co-workers specifically is what that's coming up. Otherwise, on the positive side, if that doesn't resonate, the negative side of that thing, this is going to be, like I said, more so you being back in your power in your mind and being good. All right, so let's get closing guidance. Closing guidance for Cancer for the month of December 2018. Interesting. So the cards that came out, and then there was one that also popped out itself as well too. First, we got this mystery card, the Oracle of the Deck, the Pure Source Consciousness, 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and then 10 of Cups. So there's a lot of soul work and soul power showing up here. So I think you may find that you're going to be sitting in a really powerful and potent place of manifestation this time around, which may feel a little odd, but I really want you to be self-centered and self-oriented, especially for this next year and a half transit of the North Node in your sign. That's important for you to do, because this is very much about your individual soul and your ability to transmute lower density experiences, emotions, contracts, whatever, will actually benefit your soul cluster. Okay. I think in the environment, you're going to see a lot of change, a lot of shifting of alliances, a lot of shifting of soul groups, as the old leaves, there is going to be some new coming in. And the sun popped out. So go in the direction of love. Go in the direction of what you love. All right. So that is your message, Cancer. I hope you enjoy. If you would like to book a session with me, you can do so by going to my website, innersunalchemy.com. You can book a tarot, astrology, energy healing, or life coaching session. Also follow me on Instagram at innersunalchemy. I do weekly astrology forecasts and weekly lightworker forecasts, as well as inspirational quotes, of course. And I also am going to be launching a Lightworker Academy at the beginning of the year. So if you would like to join, go to the homepage of my website, again, Inner Sun Alchemy. It details everything that's going to be covered in the classes and gives you instructions on how to apply. So, oh, look what just came out again. And sent from the same energy I didn't show before, but that last closing guidance came from the Six of Cups. So you're good. But pay attention to your soul. Pay attention to your inner child. You are the focus. You are the focus. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for those who have been watching me on Instagram. Please share, like, and subscribe. And yeah, stay tuned for more live streaming to occur. All right, bye.